welcome to Dee's Cabbies and Vintage Toys. Something happened in 1983 around this time. It actually began in November. I believe it started right around Thanksgiving, Black Friday, and it was known as the Cabbage Patch Kid Craze of 1983. That's what we're going to talk about today, and I have some of those exact kids that came from that time here with me, and I want you to meet them.
These Cabbies and Vintage Toys!
I was sitting here earlier today and I'm thinking, what are we going to do for a video? And I thought of this and I don't know why I have not done this yet, because this is an important video when we're talking about the Cabbage Patch Kids. I mean, this is how it all started. The Cabbage Patch Kids are not just dolls. They're not. They're a phenomenon. They're a part of pop culture. Even if you're not my age and you didn't grow up with these dolls, you know about them. Even if you don't love them, you respect them, because at one time they were on top of the toy industry. No one could touch the Cabbage Patch Kids. It was crazy. So in 1983, right around Christmas time, people are out there and they want these dolls so bad, because up until that point, nothing like this had ever happened to the toy industry. These were babies that had diapers. They were all unique. No two were alike. Remember, they had adoption papers, and everybody wanted to get their hands on one of these kids. And not all just for little kids either. Some adults that I know, that I talked to, said that they were there and they were not children, and they were out there trying to get these dolls for themselves. It was huge. It was huge. There were riots, which is not anything that I really want to go into because that's kind of negative, but there were riots. There were all kinds of stuff going on. Some of them were getting raffled off for charity. They were originally, I think, around $21, $22, and because of supply and demand, people were bumping up the prices and charging $40, $50, and people were paying because there weren't enough of them. There just weren't enough for the amount of people that wanted them. And Coleco was the company that first, put the Cabbage Patch Kids out. And we talk about that a lot on this channel, so you guys probably know that. But I don't think that they knew what they were getting themselves into. I don't think anybody knew what they were getting themselves into. These dolls, there never will be, and I'm going to say this, there never will be another phenomenon like this. This was insanity. And I'm actually going to link in the description, so I'm going to put some links down there so you guys can see some of the stuff that I'm talking about if you haven't already. It was really nuts. And here we are, I say this all the time, 37 years later, and they're still here. They're still making them. They're still here. We still love them. Now, I want to get you guys to actually meet my 1983 kids. I don't have a whole lot of them because they're a little harder to find, because they were the ones from the very first year. So they're a little, I wouldn't say rare, but they're a little harder to find than some of the other kids. So I don't have a whole lot, but I want you guys to meet the few that I do have. First, I want you guys to meet, this is Byron and this is Tiffany. They are both 1983 kids. And for those of you who don't know, just real quick, look on their bums. Every Cabbage Patch Kid has Xavier Roberts' signature stamped on their bums. And the color of the signature is how you determine the year that they were made. These guys all have black or brown signatures and no date. That's the key right there, no date. It's the only year that there wasn't a date for the Coleco kids. So if you have a kid with the black signature, no date, you have a 1983 kid, and that's really awesome. I only have 5, so I'm just going to show you these guys real quick. You guys may have even seen them, in previous videos, but I want to show you all of them together for this video, because this is a special video to show these guys. So this is Byron and Tiffany. Tiffany has little freckles, and she is a number 3 head mold. So the Cabbage Patch Kids, the original 1983s, they came in 4 head molds. You had 1, 2, 3, and 4. This is a number 3, and this little boy right here is a number 2. I do have a couple number 1s, but I don't have the number 4. I will show you what that looks like though. So I've heard that this little girl wasn't supposed to have freckles. So I don't know if she does. She has freckles. Hope you guys can see that. She has little freckles on her. And I've been asked by other collectors, you know, were those original to her? Did somebody put them on? And I don't know the answer, because apparently the number 3 head mold was not supposed to have freckles. So I don't know what happened, because I'm not her, you know, I'm not her first mommy. But I love her outfit. A lot of the 83s came in outfits like this, with the jeans and the sneakers and the windbreakers. And then this little guy right here, he is a number 2 fuzzy. And he's pretty rare for an 83, I would say. He doesn't have freckles, that would make him more rare. But he is an AA fuzzy boy. He is just, oh my goodness, he's so cute. I love the fuzzy boys anyways. They have my heart. But he's so cute. That's why I have quite a few of them. So I'm going to show you the other 3 that I have. This is a Mark. He's almost, he looks a lot like Byron. He has, but he has the wheat hair, and he does have freckles. So that makes him a little more rare. And a lot of the 83 kids came with these kind of outfits too, with the little jean jumpers and the little polo shirt. A lot of the fuzzy boys wore hats. I have been told that the kids from 83, the boy hairstyles were the loops, the curly hair, the fuzzy, and then there were bald boys. So this guy is a fuzzy, and he's got the blue eyes. I've heard that he's pretty uncommon as well. And then we have, so he was also a number 2 head mold. These guys are number 1 head molds, and they're both fuzzies. Can you tell? I love my fuzzies. So this is a brown fuzzy, and this is, I've been calling him wheat, but I guess that with the Calicos, this hair color is considered tan, not wheat. So I'm correcting myself. So in these outfits that these guys are wearing are not original to them. I don't really even remember what they were wearing. These are not 1983 outfits at all. The teddy overalls didn't come out until a few years later. So this is not their authentic outfit, but I think they look pretty cute. This little, he's so cute. She is not a 1983 though, but I want to show you guys her, because this is the other head mold that, you know, that they had in 1983. She is the number 4, the Passy Face. So it was 1 through 4 that first year. And she's not in 1983, but she looks like she could be. I don't know about this hairstyle being in 1983 or not. I don't know. I think she's like an 85. She's so cute. But so yes, this was a very, very popular head mold that year. There you go, you guys. You got to meet the kids that started it all. The kids that caused a ruckus. I mean, they caused a ruckus. It was crazy. I remember it. I was 11 years old. I wanted one. Sadly, I didn't get one that year, but I definitely made up for that, didn't I? But I remember it, and I remember it fondly, even though it was crazy. And some of the things that you guys are going to see in the links that I show you aren't really the nicest. You're going to see how much we embrace these dolls and how badly everyone wanted them. And you know, it's funny because I remember my own mother saying, you know, those dolls are you're gonna see, those dolls are gonna be worth something someday. And here we are almost 40 years later, and they still are. They're worth a whole lot to me. And I'm not talking about money or anything. They're very, very special. They were then, and they still are now. these guys are just great. Everything about them is great. What started off, you know, was this new concept for a doll turned into this huge phenomenon that still lives today. I am so glad that I did this video for you guys, because I'm feeling that excitement all over again, and it's reminding me of why I love these dolls so much. They're nostalgic. They bring me back to my childhood, and I think that it does that for a lot of us. We all love them for our own reasons, but that's definitely one of the reasons that I love them so much. I was there, I remember, and it was wonderful. It really, really was. Thank you guys so much. Thanks for meeting these guys. I'm glad that I got to introduce you to them. I will see you guys in the next video. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye.